Hello, everybody, and welcome. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Healing Light, where we gather um, to offer you a healing experience. And so, if you're new to this, great. We see some people are making it to the live the first time. Wonderful. And for those of you that are new, what we do is about a half an hour healing offering. And so the experience is somewhat based on your intention. So if you feel called to share in the chat what your healing intention, what your healing request is, any prayers that you want to add, feel free to put that into the chat. And for about a half an hour, we will have beautiful music playing in the background, and each of us are in our we're all together. There is no individual in it, but in the offerings that we bring, we come together. And so you are very much a part of this healing experience as well. I know we have so many healers and empaths and so many different offerings and modalities. So as we come together, feel free to put your experiences in the chat. We'll do about 30 minutes of the music. And after that, we do have a little bit of time for a little bit of light conversation. If you want to share your experience, sometimes we're called to point out certain ones. And so, yeah, we just thank you all so much for being here. And if there's anything that any of you want to add to that, feel free. I'll get my music. And this guy. All right, then, let's get to it. Thank you all for being here. And I'll get you all to mute your mics. Perfect. This guy, and I'll do the same.
Tutuma mamakukana tana. A itanama oeshtitanuka itanama bakitana shtitanuka. Aikitanu numaka. Yeta oeshtitanuki. Yetanama kitanuka kikinama kakishtitanuka yiwa. Panuma ushewa katana ntitana. Yetano ushe mayewa tukayewa tutano shtitayewa. Akatana nashtita. Pa iuna wiwa ntobaku ishi mpa ntanaka iwa ushebama iwa tokaye mayewa. Paku tanu kashti tanu kayewa. Panu namakoewa nuina kakayewa. Manu kai shewa. Inama wa tutomo kitano shtitai. Akokanai ntanakokai. Mai ishina koewa ntanakakayewa. Aye mau ishinai. Ewa no kama yewa tutana itana shtitanaka. Ashtitanu kai matanaka yewa. Awa no tanu ishewa. Atatana kayewa shewa.
Wow. It always takes me a minute.
Wow. Tense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was intense. Feel free to share your experience. And if you've been here before, to share your experience, even from past times that we've spent together.
Whew. I'm dizzy.
Yeah.
It was big.
Mm-hmm.
I do. There's a lot of. I feel like there was a lot of tears tonight with our family here. There's a lot of deep. Deep release. There you go. But I feel like what Spirit was saying, bringing in with that, is that right now we're kind of we've been in this pressure cooker, but it's a little hotter right now. It's a little bit more pressure right now. And so what they were suggesting is when you go into intention or meditation with yourself, you by yourself or whatever, to kind of picture wherever that pain is, kind of turn it into a vibration or like a frequency, that intention toward, and that's where the healing comes from. Healing is it's a frequency, they kept saying. So to kind of, if you want to visualize it as and I've used this before, but they said it again, like a music note, literally a music note going into that healing that you're either praying for yourself or someone else, and that will help. When at the end here, when Tuta was speaking, I felt this time that we're in is going to pass. Like it's we're just here for a moment. It's passing. It'll be like a feather in the wind, and it'll just be a glimpse in the distance. Literally, it feels like this is forever. Where you're in it, when you're in it, it's like, and it feels like, when is this suffering or whatever I'm going through going to end? This kind of the energy, and they just want you to know it's soon, just very soon, it's going to just be a glimpse in the past, like a far away, and that you're not alone. Everyone, you're all surrounded by so much powerful light beams. They were bringing in someone with right ear pain and kind of this off balance feeling, and healing for that. And then also someone saying goodbye to a loved one, that kind of walking you through that journey and releasing, and helping you walk that journey, and that your loved one is actually, they gave me the feeling of living. So as you say goodbye on this plane, they are stepping into this magnificent living situation. So that message came in for you. And so much more, but that's what I wrote down.
Wow. What I was aware of is they came in and they embraced all of us. They really wanted us to feel the embrace of love. And it's so interesting that one of the questions that stood out was about that release within the crying. And so it was so beautiful. At one point, we were all in this staircase, and it was going up and it was going down, and I could see the staircase, and every one of us, all the humans were in this staircase. And, we were just kind of waiting our turn and just following the movement. And then near the end, so that kind of went away. And then at the end, they brought us back to that staircase, and all of the angelic realm surrounded us. And we all looked together and we realized that the staircase was gone, yet we were still all in this movement, that we were beyond our belief. We were just back to that place of just that knowing. And so some of the message around the release is that before we came here and we started to create our beliefs around crying, by nature, that release is just our way of taking care of ourselves, to see and to feel clearer. And energetically, they want us to go back to that place. And we get to do that in this living experience. And it can be really hard. But when we realize and we look and we see that we're all in this connection, it's easier than we make it. It's easier than we make it. And we have this ability. So crying in this release, they were saying, allows us to step outside of our beliefs, place where we're all connected. So it was so beautiful. And they did this in the most simplistic way. And maybe this is just for me, but they brought us back to that place where we're in school. And it's like, if we needed to not be there, we needed permission. We needed a parent or a guardian or someone to give us permission. And they said, we're now in this place where we get to write our own permission slip in how we are and how we release and how we, live in this story. And so really just give yourself the permission to be in that release. And with the release, that comes to the healing, because we're in that place that's just so familiar and we're all there. So it was really beautiful. Lots of healing.
Very, yeah, beautiful. I love that. That feels really good.
I felt, absolutely just like you guys, the angels, and it felt like we were in a beautiful pink and golden dome, and for everybody, and so that was lovely. Also, lions back again. I think they were with us another time when I was here. The lions. So I felt the strength of lion, the healing power of the lion, who actually are healers. I mean, it's not shamanic. These are lions that are even above the angels. So very much healers. And also when Tuta was speaking, I felt that the healing that you were sending was about children and the pink again, just the pink for healing for the children. I felt a lot about pink children. So thank you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there was a lot through the process, a lot of images and downloads, and it seemed like a lot of sacred information came in, and I felt as if, especially, how do I say this? I felt like the heavy hitters were like coming. They were all lining up through me and to you, through us all. So it was like Yeshua, the white buffalo calf woman. They were all like all one and all like reaching their hands out to us. It was really, really beautiful. I worked on. They specifically brought me to the womb. Clearing out possibly some energy that's still there for when a woman loses a child, when the child doesn't come into the world. So I was working on that. So my heart goes out to anyone who that goes towards. I have a feeling it's somebody who might see this later, but yeah.
This time for me, it felt really like full body goosebumps this time. And as far as visually, as far as colors, lots of blues and purples. And everything kind of came in waves, and it looked like scarves, like draping around me.
I love
Kind of
that.
layering
Yes.
on top. And then at one point, I could tell, I almost felt like I was being pushed back in my chair a little bit. And I was feeling something like right here. But it wasn't like anything forceful, just like a gentle little, like almost like a little pat of some sort. So I thought that was kind of neat. I know I wrote something kind of long last time, but when Tuta was speaking, I wrote down, shine from within and let love cover all of us.
Nice. I have to admit, I didn't want to come back from this. The space that we were in together was just that peaceful love. Like you don't have that in this plane like you do when we're in there. And it just felt so good. I hope a lot of you felt that. I hope all of you felt that. But I do see people talking about this love and peaceful, but that was a real thing that was happening. I feel like we were all taken to the space of that in between and in that love space where everything can be healed and released and seen, held.
Yeah. Well said. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Take care of yourselves too. Be gentle. Drink lots of water as you come back into your body fully. Take a little time. They're saying to be gentle. Be gentle with yourself. Yeah. That big wave continues. Thanks, ladies, for being here. I love each of you, and I love all of you, and thank you guys for
Love
being
you too.
here.
Thank you.
And for
Thank
those
you.
that'll watch this later, the same effect. So maybe just add your own intention, tune into this. And for those of you here, please come back and watch it whenever you need it. So
Yes.
love to you all.
Bye.